All right, sup guys, welcome back to the channel, Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. Guys, if you're new here, please take a second, hit the subscribe button. If you've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment on the video. You guys know that helps my channel a lot. I appreciate it. Can't thank you guys who take time to thumbs up and leave a comment enough. Okay, also I did create a Discord server a few days ago. I got Discord and I have Patreon. They're $10 a month compared to most people's $50. I'm in them bitches all day, every day talking to people. I post live plays, parlays, player props, straights. You want all the plays no matter what, unless I'm dead. Join in there and be part of the community. It's worth every cent. Other than that, we're going to review yesterday. I'm going to show you guys the player props. Then I got some do a slate review with the straights. Show you guys my top plays of the day and some parlays. And I'm going to get you out of here with an absolute big jug size bag ready to crack these folks. Okay, so yesterday, 8 wins, 10 losses. I go down 1.6 units. It sucks because I really like the slate. Just unfortunate bad reads, I guess. Like the Athletics could have won, but they lost. The Giants should have won, but they lost. Perdomo couldn't get nothing going when he had a great matchup. Brian Reynolds decides to pop off and get 7 bases after going for 1 the day before. Yankees couldn't get 5. Dylan Cruz decides to finally hit after 11 games and not touching the ball. And then the Nationals decide to put up like 11 points when they haven't had a game over 8.5 in ages. So it was like one of them days where it's 8 and 10. You go down 1.6 units, but it's like, damn, the reads was there. It wasn't like terrible reads or bets. It just shit just didn't roll our way. It'd be like that sometimes in this gambling shit. But anyways, not bad, all things considered. 1.6. We're up over 10 units for the week still. So losing 1.6 is whatever. We're still up over 10 units this week, and we're going to continue. And I think today we get it back in blood. Okay, so before I get into the slate review, we got to do the player props. But before I do the player props, new sponsor, Bet Any Sports. It's in the description of my video. If you use code TOOEASY, they'll give you a 30% match. You deposit $1,000, they're going to give you $300. $2,000, they're going to give you $600. $100, they're going to give you $30. Okay, guys, it's just the best offshore sports book there is. So if you don't have a sports book in your state and you need a way to make bets, player props, parlays, guys, this is how you do it. The reason why I like this book so much and why I'm starting to use it a lot is because, first of all, the odds are better. Every straight odds are better than we get, and you can do player props now. And you can also do parlays. If you want to take Paul Skeens to get 11 strikeouts, you can. If you want to take Paul Skeens and Lewis Gill, 10 and 11 strikeouts, you can. So you get player props and parlays with this on top of the straights, with the odds being much better than recreational books. So if you got to use a bookie, scratch that shit. It's a thing of the past. If you got to go in person, scratch that. It's a thing of the past. Jump on Bet Any Sports. You will not regret it. This sports book is flawless. Okay, so let's get into these player props, guys. All videos also sponsored by Outlier. They're the only 2 sponsors I have because I believe in the products. Outlier, 7 days free in the description, $20 a month. It is the #1 sports betting and analytics app there is. It's going to help you guys make player props and parlays. I use this every single day to make my plays. Okay, first one, Addison Barger, guys. We cashed him yesterday. We're going to continue to ride his dry spell. Under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. You're getting it at plus money today because he's versus Curry for the Marlins, who sucks, and because he's better versus he does better versus right-handed pitchers, and Curry's bad versus left-handed pitchers. That said, I don't care. He is so ice cold. I just deeply don't care. I mean, over 20 games, he's only hit this 4 times. Over his last 11, he's not hit it once. No way I don't take Addison Barger under 1.5 today. I don't care who's pitching. He's just trash and ice cold. Next, Brandon Drury. Guys, he's actually versus a decent pitcher with Andrew Haney for the Rangers. Under 1.5. Again, over 20 games, he's only hit it 3 times. You got an 85% hit rate over 20, 90% over 10. Unless he hits a home run, basically, he's not going to touch it. So I don't worry about Angels batters anyways. We're getting a great price of -120. Give me Brandon Drury under 1.5. Next, Miguel Garcia, guys. He versus Ronaldo Lopez, who has a 2.03 ERA. Are you fucking kidding me? And you're going to give me Miguel Garcia batting .233 under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs at -120. The Royals ain't going to score on him anyway. So this is insane to me. I think the Braves win the World Series. I mean, yeah, that's just where I'm at with it. Under 1.5 should be an easy cakewalk for him. And then last, you got Andrew Haney under 1.5 walks. So he was walking 2 or 3 batters a game earlier on. Last 10, though, he's got it dialed in. His control, his command's perfect. He's locked in that strike zone. The only team he walked twice was the Yankees, which everybody walks the Yankees. They have too many power hitters, and you can't really pitch to them, so everybody walks them. Other than that, one walk a game, and I'm completely fine with it. And today he's versus the Angels, who have no threatening batters, so there's no reason to be walking batters today. This to me is a free lock at a great price of -111. Okay, guys, those are the props I'm on today. Let's get into this slate and do a slate review, baby. First game of the day, we got Paul Skeens for the Pirates and Lewis Gill for the Yankees. Two fucking menaces, two phenomenal pitchers. Guys, that being said, if I had to pick, I would go with Paul Skeens in the Pirates at +110. They won yesterday versus Carlos Beach Ball Rodon. A lot of home runs got hit yesterday. These Yankees look like shit per the usual. They're the best, worst team I've ever seen in my life. But I think the safe route is to just take the under 7.5. It's -145. It's pretty juicy. You can get under 6.5 at +110, but I worry that's a little too low because you just never know with them Yankees and the Pirates bullpen. If Paul Skeens for some reason doesn't go deep, they might get shelled. I like under 7.5 at -145. I think it's a fair price. I cannot see this game getting high scoring. Lewis Gill's a menace. Paul Skeens is a menace. It should be a very low scoring and boring game. White Sox and the Tigers. Sean Burke and the Tigers, of course, they never announced their pitcher till last second because they're sacks of shit. That being said, under 7.5 is +100 right now. Let me do this. 7.5 +100. To me, it's free. I mean, the White Sox can't score on anybody. The Tigers' bats have cooled off. They're not really scoring either. Sean Burke's not terrible. I think the under's the way to go. There's no other play. Next, we have the Reds with Rhett Lauder and the Cubs with Kyle Hendricks. Guys, Kyle Hendricks has been awful. Like that boy is not pitching well at all. Rhett has been decent. To me, this is a red spot through and through. I mean, hell, yesterday, what they lose 1-0. I mean, and we had them yesterday. I get it, that sucks. But hell, yesterday they lost by 1, and the Cubs had a good pitcher. Today you got Kyle Hendricks, who's awful. These Reds bats don't stay down for too long. Eventually they're gonna pop out the woodworks. I think today is that day. Reds do good. Reds do good in earlier games. Reds do good versus terrible pitchers. I think the Reds blow them out today, to be frank. So give me the Reds on the money line or the over 6.5, because I'm pretty sure the Reds score 7 by themselves. Marlins, Blue Jays. You got Xavier Curry and Gariel Rodriguez. Again, this is a Blue Jay spot, but I'm done. I have backed them 5 or 6 days in a row, won once. Every time they should win, they lose. I hate the fucking Blue Jays. They make me sick. They are the worst team I've ever seen. I mean, these dudes just, it is a shame to have such good pitchers and such good talent and just be awful. Like, they need hitters. They need to trade and get hitters. We need to hit the ball, coach. Please, Vladdy's over there like, help me, please. I know that's what he's thinking. I can't back him. I'm done with him. I don't even want to look at him or bet him. Let's just fade and go carry on. Next, you got the Phillies and the Nationals. Zach Wheeler, who is just unbelievable. We all know that. And Mackenzie Gore. Mackenzie Gore has actually had a solid year, around a 4 ERA, and he's very consistent. The problem is some pitchers have teams that they verse and they just get shelled. Like, no matter what they do, the team just kind of has their number. That's Mackenzie Gore versus the Phillies. The Phillies kill him every time they see him. They just kill him. It's like sending him into the, what do they call it? The wolf pack, the meat grinder, what they call this, whatever. Anyways, one of my white viewers, let me know one of them sayings y'all have. But they sending his ass into the, I think y'all call it the meat grinder. He's gonna get cooked, man. Phillies team total over 4.5, or the Phillies first 5 by 1 is where I would go. Mackenzie Gore does not stand a chance when he versus these Phillies bats. Next game, Cardinals and the Giants. I cannot control a pitch or find a strike zone. Palante versus Tristan Beck. I got to be on the Giants. Giants are on a bullpen day today. I think that their bullpen's good. I don't like the Cardinals at all. I know the Giants lost last night. Fuck them. But today with Andre Palante, you're going to put free runners on because he just can't control the strike zone. And I just think Andre's a sack of shit. So give me the Giants money line -120. I think it's pretty free. Rays and the Red Sox. You got Shane Baz, who's solid. Cutter Crawford, who's solid. It's a tough one for me. I would lean to the Red Sox or the under 7.5. Both these teams, let's just scratch who wins it. Let's talk about their batting and how many runs they score. Rays cannot hit or score to save their lives. Red Sox cannot hit or score to save their lives. I don't think there's any world where this goes over 7.5. Both these teams suck. Both of them are hard to watch, and both of them can't put the barrel of the bat on the ball to save their lives. Give me the under 7.5. Astros, Guardians, Justin Verlander, Ben Lively. Ben Lively's solid, guys. Very, very solid stuff. If you look at Ben Lively's stats, let's check him out. Ben Lively lately, he doesn't go deep into games. He went 4 innings, he got shelled, right? These two were terrible versus the Pirates and the Royals. He got yanked after 4 innings. Went 2 innings here, 1 hit, no runs. 5 innings here, 4 hits, no runs. 5 innings here, 3 hits, 1 run. So he's been doing better. A lot of people think the Guardians could win the World Series. I think they're very good as well. Justin Verlander has not been great. I think the Guardians are at a fair price of minus 125. That's where I would have to lean, okay? But I don't know if it's a final play. Orioles and the Twins. You got Zebby Matthews and no announced pitcher for the Orioles. It's just a fade for me. I leaned the Orioles yesterday. I said at plus 140 versus the Twins. That's insane price. Orioles went crazy, popped off, and blew them out. Fair. Today, though, it's just a fade for me. I think they're going to come back to reality. I don't want to back them twice. We have no trust in the Orioles. Nobody should. So let's just stay away from it today and just watch it. Now, this next game is interesting. You got the Mets and you have the Brewers, Jose Quintana and Jared Koenig. Now, the Mets are underdogs here, but I don't know if people are aware of how good Jose's been pitching, guys. Have you guys actually looked at Jose lately? They're 10 wins, 9 losses with him. He has a 3.74 ERA. You might be like, guys, 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs. 5 innings, 6 hits, 1 run. 6 innings, 5 hits, no runs. 7 innings, 3 hits, no runs. 7 innings, 2 hits, no runs. I mean, it's disgusting. How the fuck do you not back? The Mets are underdogs here versus the Brewers with Jared Koenig pitching. When you have Jose, I can't be touched Quintana coming out there. There is no way on this planet you do not back the Mets today. A lot of people were on the Mets yesterday, and I said, hey, stay away from this. Stay away from it. I don't trust it. Guys got cooked. Today, I'm telling you, send it on the Mets. This is the Mets spot. Jose Quintana is a dog. He can't be touched. In this line, it doesn't make sense for them to be dogs today. The Mets are going to give him run support. Jared Koenig's going to get shelled. And Jose Quintana is going to pitch 7 innings of shutout ball. Watch. You're going to see it today. Mets money line is a lock. Royals and the Braves, guys, fade. Seth Lugo, Reynaldo Lopez. I do think the Braves are the best team in the league. I do think they win the World Series. That said, Seth Lugo's very good, and I don't like the Braves. I don't like anytime you have an ace on the mound in Seth Lugo at plus 160 odds, and you have to, if you want to fade him, you got to pay minus 190. I don't want to also bet to win versus opposing team's ace by 2. So to me, the only play here is to fade and just watch it as a fan and enjoy. Padres and Diamondbacks, guys, again. It's a fave for me because I don't know who wins this game. These are 2 top tier teams who might be competing to win the World Series as well. I don't know who wins this game. Randy Vasquez, Eduardo Rodriguez, there's no way to cap this. And again, the odds are so weird. D-backs are favored minus 185. I get Randy's not great, but what the fuck? Neither is Eduardo. I mean, to me, this is insane. I can't back it. There's the odds. It's all just given weird to me. I gotta stay away from it. Dodgers and the Rockies. Yoshina Yamamoto and Antonio Senzatella. I do think he's decent. I think the Rockies have an okay spot here, but I mean, he's been getting shelled a little bit. Versus the Dodgers at a Coors series when you have just the most menacing of a lineup who can hit home run after home run after home run in Coors. Versus Antonio Senzatella, who is okay, but he's going to get killed. Then you have Yamamoto Hazataki Manano, and he, frankly, his last game, he got shelled too, and now he's in his first Coors series ever. So I think this spells over. I think this spells high scoring game, and the Rockies beat them last time. I think this the Rockies shelled Yamamoto last time, I should say, not his last start. The last time they played, he got shelled by them. Now they're at Coors on his first Coors appearance. I think his control struggle. I've seen too many pitchers go to Coors and their control struggles, and they get shelled for the first time there, especially. So high scoring, over 10.5 is the line. It's free as fuck. Go ahead and lock that in. It actually is moving up to 11.5. I already locked 10.5 earlier. I think it was at minus 125. Now it's minus 135. I still like it. I still think it's a good bet. Go ahead, lay it and lock that. Next game, you got the Rangers and you got the Angels. Andrew Haney and Griffin Canning. It's a Rangers money line spot at minus 150. I'd be okay with laying the juice. The Angels suck. They're just not good. This could be an Angel spot, but I think the Rangers bats have kind of heated up and they're making good contact, hitting the ball hard and scoring some runs. So I don't want to fade them. Minus 150 versus the second or third, versus on paper, the second or third worst team in the league besides the White Sox. Yeah, give me the Rangers. And then the last game of the day, Athletics and Mariners, Joey Estes, Emerson Hancock. I don't think Emerson's very good. I like Joey Estes, but he's been struggling and getting killed. Can't call it. I'm just going to fade it. I don't want to bet against the Athletics. I damn sure don't want to lay 160 on the Mariners, but I don't know if the Athletics can win today. I'm going to stay away from it and just fade and watch it as a fan. Okay, let's look at some of these parlay skis. First one. I love this parlay, guys. This is my favorite one. Actually, I love both of these, but this one I like a lot. Yankees under 7.5. Neither team can score. You have two dogs, two aces on the mound. Yankees. Tigers game is under. You have the White Sox and the Tigers. Neither of these teams can score, and the White Sox have a decent pitcher out there. Reds game over 6.5. Kyle Hendricks gets shelled. Gives up a couple runs. This clears easily. And then the Dodgers 10.5. We just talked about that one. Yamamoto, Hizutaki, and Senetzel or whatever the fuck. Point is, this is a Sears Corey with the Dodgers. A Coors series with the Dodgers. Over 10.5 should hit. Plus 931, lock it. Second parlay I'm going to play is the Reds, the Marlins, the Guardians, and the Mets. Plus 1671, and I genuinely believe these teams can win today. The way the Marlins playing, shit. The Reds, they win today, I know it. Guardians, Mets, I like both their matchups. Plus 1671, I think it's worth a little something on there. Let's gamble. Okay, guys, so what are my final plays of the day? What did I lock? What have I actually locked in personally? Let's check it out. My plays today, guys. White Sox and Tigers under 7.5. I'm on the Reds money line and the over 6.5. I'm on Addison Barger under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I'm on the Phillies team total over 4.5 versus Mackenzie Gore, who they shell. I'm on the Guardians money line to destroy the Astros today. I'm on the Mets money line with Jose Quintana to throw 7 innings of shutout ball versus the Brewers. Miguel Garcia under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs versus Ronaldo Lopez. He's going to struggle. The Dodgers over 10.5 at -1. I got it at -125, but it's -135 now. It's just a core series where the Dodgers should go over easily. And then I'm on Brandon Drury under 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and Andrew Haney under 1.5 walks. It's all the plays today, guys. Let's get out here. Let's crack these folks. Let's get a bag. And again, if you guys want to be part of all the plays, all the parlays, all the live plays, and part of the community where I'm in there all day, every day, chopping it up, join the Discord or the Patreon. They're both in the description. Let's get out here today and let's get a bag and let's crack these folks.